Bonjour la vie. Good morning, sunshine. It's good to start this week with you this morning. I've been having some difficulties to find the right place to talk to you. It's very noisy outside, and whether it's a beautiful day, and I would have loved to be outside and have some greens behind me, but there's some road constructions and too noisy to talk to you. Anyway, that's not the subject of this video. Last week we discussed about negative thoughts and how to release them. And this week I want to tell you about negative emotions. You see, emotions are like energy, and energy has to move, and it's exactly the same thing. Emotions need to move, they need to get out, they need to be released, because if you stuck them, if you really keep them inside, that's when things get bad. And the worst ones are resentment and anger. They really eat you from the inside. And it's known, it's really scientifically proved that, emotions such as anger and resentment can create diseases. So I really invite you to learn and to be clear about your emotions and what is inside of you, what is burning you inside, what is eating you from the inside, and and what needs to be released. So there are also a few ways to release them. And I'm going to tell you something which has really helped me. When I had the diagnosis of cancer, you can imagine at that time I had a lot of emotions. There were certainly the fear of dying, but also the anger. I had so much anger at life, anger at everything. I was jealous of everything who was healthy. And I said, why me? Why is it happening to me, And then I had also resentment against things which happened to me in the past, which came up, which I would say, this is the reason why I got this cancer and all that. And so the thing is that to realize it's about you. It's you. You have to do the work. You have to release those, because emotions only belong to you. They don't belong to anyone else. Other people will have other emotions, but your emotions are yours. So the thing which really helped me is to go to the nature. It's to walk. And this is really a good trick. So it's to walk, to start walking, and to put yourself back into the moment where you couldn't release, you couldn't express your emotion. So just take the last thing which happened to you. It could just be, meeting a neighbor or maybe your partner or someone, and you couldn't really express what you thought, what you felt. And so while you start walking, you really put yourself back to that moment. You see that moment, you visualize that moment as if it was in a movie. You see yourself on the screen and you watch yourself and you feel that emotion coming up again and again. You feel that moment and you feel the emotion coming up. And when it's really here and you cannot stop it anymore, then you release it. And by releasing, it's really shouting, crying, doing whatever you want. You're alone in the nature. That's the thing I forgot to tell you. Find a place where you're alone. Find a place where nobody can hear you, where you just feel free to express whatever is stuck inside of you. And what helped me as well is to be physical at the same time. So finding a branch, finding a stick of wood, finding stones, whatever, and, beating the ground, throwing stones on the ground, whatever, because getting physical will help you to release them, to really let them out of you. And what I want to tell you is that, how can I say, it's so important to have that moment, to feel them. And also you will realize while doing so that you will maybe remember something which happened a week ago, maybe a longer time ago. And when you release that one, other ones will come up. So you might come back to a very long time ago where something else would come up. It's like peeling an onion, you're going to first peel the outside level, and then while you take the outside shelf, then you will have other emotions coming up. So this is one way of doing. Then Louise Hay was always inviting her clients and telling, people to at least once a week hit a cushion, hit a kissen, hit a pillow. Because while you hit the pillow, again, you allow your emotions to come up. You allow, nobody will hear the pillow. That's a good way to do it if you don't have any nature around you, is to really find something at home where you can release those emotions. And by, again, being, active, physical, you can release those emotions. So I think this is really what I invite you to do this week, is to find ways to, first of all, be aware of the emotions which are still kept in you, and then find ways to release them. Because it's so important in order to be healthy and to be happy, because this is what we're going to do over the next weeks, is really to see what we can do to not only release those negative things, but then to grow positivity. If you have questions, if you want to comment that video, if there's anything you want to share, please feel free to comment the videos. I'm always happy to answer your questions. And if you want to have a deeper understanding and call me directly, please feel free to contact me on my website, onlinecancercoach.com, and book a free call. I'll be very happy to answer your questions. I'm going to see you next week, hopefully, and we'll see what is going to come up next week. I wish you a beautiful and fantastic week. Take care of yourself.